I started learning Hubbard management systems back in 96, 97, and never looked back since then. Was able to take my business at that time, which was, let's say, 1x, all the way to about 28x in about 2014, 2015. You know, people look at the money and they get stopped very, very quickly. You know, they look at it as a barrier. But you have to look at it a little bit differently. You have to look at, is this a game you want to play? In other words, is the individual really intending to grow the business? If they're really intending to play a game, intending to grow the business, and can overcome the barrier of money, and you know, there's ways to reduce the total cost of training. You can get a long-term loan. I mean, there's things that could reduce the cost, but the benefits with someone who's really intending to make this happen far exceeds the cost. So getting back to what we had discussed prior, I invested, let's say, $250,000 in staff. Just let's use that as an example, which is a fairly accurate number. And if I can get $250,000 to increase my overall business, let's say in 10 years to 7x, was that worth it? Oh yeah, definitely. Who wouldn't spend that money? It's no different than when you market. If you market $1 and you get $4 back, you're going to keep doing it. If you can get $6 back, you're definitely going to want to do it. This is no different, but you have to be able to see that you're going to be able to get that product at the end. Maybe a little easier to see it with marketing. Maybe more difficult to see it in training. But if you can get the training aspect figured out, boy, oh boy, you are on to a big ride. Large organizations train their people. Why? That's why they're, because they have a large amount of products that they got to produce. They're going to keep training them for a reason, because they have a huge business, and the only way you can maintain that business is with well-trained staff. Customers don't want people that don't know their business. Go into a Home Depot. Those people know where to find things for you. There's a reason why they were trained. This is no different. Dentistry, same way. Great people that can educate you in the front end before you ever do treatment. The patient does treatment. A great educator. Patient gets an implant or gets a bridge, depending on the situation. Patient's happy with it. That's what you're doing. That's how it's done. That's how you grow a business. That's how you become more efficient.